We are in the basement of my friend's home, and I am with Adam Carroll. He is the owner of National Financial Educators, and he's passionate about you having money to shop for the things that you really want. Wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
I mean, you're not saying, he's not one of those financial guys that says, no, I don't want you to ever spend any money and save it, and then when you die, everyone else can have it. That's not really the point, is it?
No, I think you absolutely have to enjoy the money that you have and be willing to go out and spend it. The key is you have to have it to spend it.
That's
so
right.
I think that's what we're going to talk about today, right?
Right, and we are surrounded by money right now.
Yes.
In your mind, this is money.
Totally.
So what he did, I challenged him and said, I want you to go into my friend's storage room and pick out a bunch of stuff that you can make money on, because you think people leave cash all over their house that they could be using.
For sure. What we have around us, Liz, are what I call lazy, idle assets. They're things that people have spent money on, and then they let them sit in their basement in a storage room gathering dust, when in reality, every single piece around us has some intrinsic value that someone's willing to pay for it.
Well, let's cover those things. So we have some, we weren't doing some reading beforehand. This is something that actually has value.
Yes, yes. A little light reading. Most people go out and they spend,
I buy books all the time.
And you probably spend somewhere between $12 and $25 for a book,
and
right?
the most I read it is twice.
Exactly. So what most people do is they have stacks and stacks of books that they've not read in a long, long time. I would suggest cleaning out all of the clutter, those being books, CDs, DVDs, whatever you might have. Take them to places like Half Price Books, where they will give you cash for the books.
And you're not going to make a ton of money.
No,
but
it's not a lot.
But it's something that you could have some money for.
Right. It's cash in hand. It's clutter and junk out of the areas of your basement or room or whatever.
And you have a theory about that.
I do. So this is the law of attraction in action. When you have all sorts of clutter and lots of books and junk, collecting dust, you are actually limiting the amount of space that you have to fill your house up with abundance. Okay. So when we get rid of this, we actually open up room for
the things
abundance
you really want
to flow in. You got it. You got it.
And this is not part of the decor.
No.
I want to make sure everyone knows that, because my friend would be embarrassed. This is just a table that's downstairs.
Right, right.
Yep.
And I saw that Molly has a $1 sticker on this, so she obviously tried to sell it at a garage sale unsuccessfully.
Right.
I encourage people to take stuff like this or this little green machine.
Yeah, you want to, let's talk about the green machine, and then we'll go back to that.
We got to put all these things on Craigslist and see who wants to buy them, right? Because everybody has or has wanted to buy this thing at one point in time. They get it, and they use it once. They're probably difficult to use.
The little green.
Right.
And everyone sees these on TV or whatever, and then they go buy them.
Yeah, you think, oh, this is a great thing to have for Kool-Aid spills
I totally
or whatever.
Do that.
And then you use it once, and then it goes back in the box and back in your closet, and you never use it again. In reality, the $70 or $80 or $120 that was spent on this could be spent on a carpet cleaning or something else, and you don't have this. So what I would suggest is Molly puts this on Craigslist or tries to sell it some way, because someone is out there looking at this thinking, I don't want to spend $120 on this box, but they would spend $50 or $60
the low price
one.
Of $49.99.
You got it.
Very good.
You got it.
And then we have a couple more things. Obviously, this, women do this. I don't know if guys do this, but women buy these decorative items all the time, and it's really cute. And it was actually holding wine, but it wasn't holding it in a prominent spot where it was meant to. Get rid of that, and then.
Yes, the exercise equipment. Do you know the most purchased item in January and February of every new year? Exercise equipment. Do you know what sold the most in garage sales in March and April?
Are you making fun?
No, I swear. Exercise equipment. People are looking for stuff just like this, whether it's for their kids to play with or for them to exercise on. Molly could probably get, I don't know, 20, 40, 50 bucks out of something like that. That then becomes money you can go out and spend on the things that you want.
Well, let's move to the things that you really want, because you do have a philosophy. You're not advocating that people don't spend money. Right. You're saying really prioritize. So how would you do that?
I think the majority of people out there that live paycheck to paycheck do so because they don't prioritize big spending, and they get stuck in little spending.
Nickel and diming.
Right, right. Sure. It's fast food lunches, it's dinners out.
It's really the end caps of every Target and Walgreens.
You got it.
They call to me. Yeah. I totally understand.
Yeah, like clearance items.
But you're saying don't buy those little items unless you really need them.
Right.
And what should I be spending my money on then?
Save money for whether they're big ticket items or not is really irrelevant, but it's something that you really want or have wanted for a long time. And you know, when you surround yourself with nice quality things, it's amazing how much better you feel rather than, you know, surrounding yourself with cheap $5 items that you picked up because it was on sale and then realize I didn't want that anyway.
Okay, so cash in your basement. I challenge all of you to go down there and see how much money you have laying around in that back room, and then also when you buy, make sure that it's something that you deserve, because you deserve the best. So don't get the crappy little stuff. Get the nice things that you really want, and you'll enjoy them. Do you have anything else you want to say?
You know, I think for most people, that prioritization thing is key, and figuring out, are vacations more important than dinners out? And do we want a really, really nice TV, or do we want 5 nice TVs, or do we want 1 nice TV and then be able to buy
a souped up TV and the rest of it?
I've been in homes where
really think about it.
There's 4 or 5, you know, big screen TVs that it's like, do you really need all that stuff if there's something else that you want?
Okay, well, all very good advice. I hope I gave you some great tips about shopping for services for your home and finding cash and prioritizing. Now you have to get shopping. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Nead Inspiration. We're proud to bring a new episode each and every week. Stop into Des Moines Motors and see our incredible line of noble cars, electric motor vehicles, and quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. We'll see you on the next episode of Nead Inspiration.